Back on the lovely campus here in Gaylesville, Alabama, Coach Knapp, you guys started off with a big victory last week, 30-6. It's got to feel good to get the guys out there on the field and go out there and compete against Donahoe and get a victory like that. But Coach, tell everybody who you got in with you today, and then we're going to get rolling.
Got our defensive coordinator, Justin Jacobs. He's been with us now for 4 years. He's been the defensive coordinator for 2, and he's done a really good job. He had a really good plan this past week, and I thought they executed it flawlessly.
Coach, your bunch held them to 6 points overall, you know, and y'all got a 30-6 win. And a lot of times, you know, people can say, you know, offense puts butts in seats, but defense wins championships. But to see your guys go out there and perform like that, just take us through last Friday night, if you don't mind.
They were put in some tough situations early. I think Donahoe got the ball inside their own 30 3 times, or our 30 3 times, and we held and didn't give up a touchdown. The kids played really hard, really hard. They showed a lot of grit, which was good to see. And I will say this, calling defense for Coach Knapp is easy because his thing is I'm going to run the ball. So, I mean, we're on offense for the majority of the game, which helps us on the defensive side of the ball.
Let's talk about that. And you just hit on a couple of things I'd like to talk about. The first one is, yes, you are correct. Anytime their offense is sitting on the sidelines, it's a lot easier to stop than when you're in a spread and you go 3 and out, and then you're rolling your guys back out there. But the other one is continuity between the staff. Would it be you, Coach Knapp, everybody? Talk about that a little bit.
We've been together for a while now. I'm trying to think. I don't know off the top of my head how long we've all been together, but you know, we've grown together. We went through some really hard times together, and now we're starting to reap some of the benefits of those hard times. And so it's really good to see all of us come together. We're usually all have the same mindset. We have the same wants for the kids, and we have the same goals. Everybody has the same goals here in mind. So it makes it a lot easier to work with everybody. Everybody's easy to work with, and everybody always gives max effort, all the coaches, you know, because Coach Knapp, he can be intense, and he requires a lot, you know, to be good, and that's a good thing. And the coaches have always tried to meet that standard.
What's it like coaching underneath the Ric Flair of Alabama high school coaches?
It's great. I've worked for 3 head football coaches, and he's by far the best one to work for because the thing about him is he trusts you, and he's going to let you coach. Right? He does not micromanage. Most of the time, it's the conversation with him go, what do you want to do, not this is what you're going to do. And that goes a long way with people, you know, because you know that he trusts you. So that makes it really easy, and you know that he's got your back, and you know that he's going to do the absolute best job that he can do, which is always a benefit. You know, when the offense isn't working, you know it's not because he didn't put a lot of effort into it. And so that's really good to know that that's on your side, that's who you get to work with. And he's going to give so much effort.
That's awesome. Coach, same thing, man. Same kind of question. Working with this guy's got to be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. You know, he works at it. He's a grinder. He's going to watch film and put the time in and create a plan, you know, and that's what it's about, you know, and he's easy to work with. I always tell people, I don't look at these guys don't work for me. We work together. I don't like that statement. I don't like when head coaches say, well, my staff. No, it's our staff. It's our staff. I've always looked at it that way, and my dad taught me that way. And these guys, they're coaches. I'm going to let them coach. You know, I'm going to let them coach. And if we have a disagreement, we're going to get behind closed doors, but you still have to have the ability, you have to agree to disagree at times. And I think that's one major thing that we've been able to do, not just with him, but with everybody.
No, that makes a lot of sense, and I like that about it's our staff rather than it's my staff.
It ain't mine, it's us.
Yeah,
you know,
you guys are in the same sun out there in 100 degrees coaching.
That goes on too much, Bo. It's too many people. It's about them. No, it's about us.
How much of a blessing for both of you guys is it? We call it what it is, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's an ego-driven society nowadays. From staff to players to, you know, everything's instant gratification, look at me, but to have some selfless guys like you two guys, can y'all both speak on that?
Well, I think that's key. That's key because, it's like my dad has always said, it's never as good as it is. It's never as bad as it seems too. And I think the one thing that we try to do that helps us is we try to keep that even keel, which helps with what you're talking about. You don't get too high, you don't get too low, you stay in the grind. Football is a marathon. Football season is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and so you have to manage. You have to manage all kinds of different things. You have to manage sickness. You have to manage health. You have to manage sometimes tragedies happen in families. So it's more than just football that we have to manage, and I think we navigate pretty well on the same page.
No doubt.
Just like he said, we all work so well together, and I think that's a big part of it. Me and him are not just the selfless people. All of our coaches are very selfless people. And they do a great job of, if I ask them to do something or Coach Knapp asks them to do something, they always do it, and they give a lot of effort when they do it. They try. We're blessed here, even though we have a small coaching staff. I feel like we have a really good coaching staff because, 2 of our coaches have been around the game for, I don't even know the
30 plus years.
apiece. And so, they've seen a lot, and they help young guys like me and Coach Joseph, our secondary coach. We're both young, and so they help navigate stuff with us. So, it's really a blessing how everything's played out with our coaching staff.
Let's dive in, and Coach, we're going to start with you over here. Dive in some of the guys you're going to spotlight from last week's performance.
Well, so our leading tackler was Jared Butts. Jared played a phenomenal football game. Jared has always been the defensive end, and then he moved to the stud position, which is really a stack backer. It's a hybrid, really, is what it is. But, he got put there, thrown there, and he played phenomenal. Lucas McCullough did a really good job in the middle. Bradley Smith did a good job in the middle. Timmy Dawson did a great job playing in the secondary, and he also played outside linebacker some for us. He kind of got thrown into the spotlight. We had an injury, and so he just kind of had to go play safety, and that's something he's never done before, and he reacted very positively. Up front, we did a great job controlling our gaps and doing our jobs. Drake Brown, he had made a lot of touchdown-saving tackles for us at secondary level. So we had a lot of guys. Jackson Tell had a really big hit. Aiden Heinrich got put on an island with their best receiver, and he responded really well. Aiden didn't come off the field from kickoff to the final whistle. Aiden never came off the field, and so he had to run with their best receiver the whole game on defense, and he was running the ball on offense. So, everybody who played, they did a fantastic job.
Man, them hills you run and piggyback, people on each other's back, and the monkey drills and all you do had to kick in for a gentleman to play the entire game.
Well, we didn't cramp too. I was really pleased with that. I've said it numerous times. I think we do a good job of preparing the body days before, and that really helps because when you don't play but 12, 13 kids, there could be a crucial moment in the game where you need those people on the field. So. But it was a great night. I'm gonna talk briefly about our offensive line. Jackson Tell had 250 yards, but he'll be the first one to tell you he couldn't have done it without the folks in front of him. So left tackle was Malachi Jennings, left guard was Parker Fletcher, center was Carson Angle, right guard was Bradley Smith, and right tackle was Zeke Bryson, and our big tight ends Bryson Thompson and Jared Butts. And, of course, you have to talk about our backs because they were willing to block for Jack as well. Lucas McCullough and Aiden Heinrich and Timmy Dawson. And I told you last week that 4 returning starters on each side of the ball. And I said 7 question marks. Well, some of those question marks got answered. And that's what you strive for. We still got a few more question marks, but some of them got answered.
Coach, if you look at y'all score and the way the game went, we got to watch a little bit highlights. If I had a helicopter, I could be in a lot more places. I was actually out of state, but I went back and did watch some. To me, it was a Gaylesville type game.
Sure.
Run the football, grind it out, good stingy defense, sound and special teams.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
It was. We were able to obviously establish the run, which gives us the best opportunity, which allows us to control the game, which in the end, we like our chances if we can win in the fourth quarter. So now we got sparked by the 70-yard kickoff return right out of the gate. That gave us something to feel good about. And then we had it wasn't called, but I'll take credit for it. We had the onside kick that worked out. He didn't mean to. He almost missed the ball, but it worked out. So we get the ball, 3 plays later, we stick it back in. So we're up 12-0. So I think that really made our kids feel good about themselves, which, you know, when you have footballs like this in a game, you know. Yep. So we had a lot of momentum going our way, and we were feeling really good about ourselves, and we were able to really play hard throughout the whole game. I think we had a lull in there to start the second half. We gave up a touchdown, but they had the drive, and then we had the punt on the next series, but we were able to rally back again and control the football game.
To overcome that. This week you got Asbury, and each one of you guys speak on Asbury. If you don't mind, Coach, you can go ahead and start.
Asbury is much improved from last year. They've done a great job this offseason getting to where they're at right now. They put the ball in the air a lot, and so I'm kind of excited to see a team play like that. Another team, Donahoe threw the ball a lot, but to see Asbury put the ball in the air so much, I think it's going to be a good test for our secondary for them to do their job and for our defensive line to, you know, have a chance to create pressure on the quarterback. So Asbury's done a really good job. They've got some really fast players that, you know, if we're not careful, they can beat us deep. But
absolutely.
Well, you can't take them lightly. You know, we got to, the old saying is we got to get off the bus, be ready to play, and play mistake free. But they are improved. They play a defense where they pin their ears back and come. So our linemen are really going to have to trust their rules and execute blocks. And it'll be the same thing. We want to establish the run, and then play action comes off of that. So we're hoping that we play clean, mistake free. That's our goal.
Coach, when you have a win like you did last week, and I like asking coaches this because every answer is different. When do you let them enjoy it, obviously, but when do you tell them, hey guys, we got to flip that switch because we got to go right back to work? What's your timeline?
Well, our rough day will be today, which is Tuesday. You know, we watch a lot of film on Monday. We hydrate, we take ice baths, and we do a lot of install on Monday. Because the body's still, in my opinion, especially for us, you know, we got kids that play, Bo, 120 to 150 snaps a game. Now, you think about that. That's a different animal than the big schools deal with. Yeah. So you got to be smart in managing the body, you know. So we take Monday to still manage the body. Now, we work on the mental part of it, but today we'll ramp up the physical part of it. So today will be the strenuous day in terms of contact and so forth.
So they get Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday they come back, ice bath, hydrate.
You know, we lift and condition. I mean, there's still some strenuous things, but Monday's more a mental preparation type deal.
Kind of sets the tone for the week, though.
As long as we do our job the week before. Right. Now, if they don't do their job the week before, then you got to change your routine and reel them back in.
Yeah.
So
we might go Oklahoma drill for 2 hours.
That's right. That's right.
I'm kidding. Well, I'm kind of kidding. But guys, I appreciate you sitting in with us, man. This has been a fantastic show. I appreciate you sitting in with us, Coach, as well. Hey, you guys keep it rolling, man. I know it's a big opportunity for you guys here to go 2-0, and that would set the tone for the season.
Thanks for having us, Bo. Thank you.
Thank you.